Okay, so what is, somebody said, what's an ideological apparatus? Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a vocabulary list because I want you to look up what ideology means. I want you to look up what apparatus means. I want you to look up what state, proletariat, a whole bunch. I got a whole bunch of words I'm going to put up, okay? So let's go and hegemony, I want you to look up that word, H-E-G-E-M-O-N-Y, hegemony. Right, so let's look on page 104 to 105, especially on page 105, right? So we see Althusser is talking about the infrastructure and the superstructure, okay? So he's saying that society is created or constituted, right, on page 105, by levels or instances articulated by a specific determination, right? So society is created by these two things, according to Althusser, and they are the infrastructure and the superstructure. The infrastructure, and this is in the first paragraph on page 105, or economic base, the economic base. It's about the money, right? It's the base, the money base, right? The unity of the productive forces and the relation of production, okay? About making stuff, right? And the superstructure, which itself contains two levels or instances, right? So now it's about the base and what the base is built on. The base is built on the infrastructure, which is the economic base, the economic unity, okay? And then it has the superstructure, okay? And the superstructure, which is what builds from the base, sprouts out, has two sides also. And that's the repressive state apparatus and the ideological state apparatus. And both of those forces are used to dominate and control an individual, to maintain production so that reproduction can continue, so that money or the economic base can continue to grow for the bourgeoisie. Okay? And it's on the exploitation of the proletariat, which is the 99% of America. Okay? So let's read what it is. The infrastructure or economic base, the unity of productive forces and the relation of production, and the superstructure, which itself contains two levels or instances, the political, legal, law, and the state, okay? The repressive state apparatus, right, which functions by violence, and ideology, which works on your mind, the different ideologies, religious, ethical, legal, political, okay? So now, what are some examples of a repressive state apparatus? Well, locate a picture. I just told you it functions, it's by the state, and if you look on page 105, you can see what a description of what it is, right? It functions by violence, maybe the police, maybe the military. Those things may be examples of repressive state apparatuses, right? Okay. So now let's go to page 109, okay? Pages 108 and 109. So the essentials of the Marxist theory of the state, right? So now, according to Althusser, this is the essentials of the Marxist theory of the state. I'm going to turn off the video and start over.